Uh, Yo, what it do, Sim?
Er,
Yo, what's good, bro? I know I'm late. My fault, bro. I'm eating this shit.
Nah, it's all good. I'm chilling. I'm a little tipsy. I've been sipping.
Oh, you been sipping? Damn, I should have bought me something, man. I'm gonna get fucked up after
Oh,
this.
I need your hookah. Like, let me know.
Bro, I can help you put it up one day, man. It's real easy though. It's real simple. I gotta give you a tutorial lesson. So tell everybody your name.
All right. My name is Symphony. I'm 24 from Atlanta. You know, that's what it is.
Okay, you was born and raised in Atlanta.
Nah, I was born in Virginia, raised in Virginia and Ohio. It's technical. It's complicated with that one, but I was raised and born pretty much in Virginia. Yeah.
Okay, fast. Okay, how long you been living in Atlanta?
I've been here for like 13 years maybe.
Okay. And what part of Atlanta you on?
I am in Norcross right now, but I be all over. I be like in Marietta, I be in like Riverdale, I be everywhere. So
Only reason I know Riverdale from a 2 Chainz song, Riverdale.
yo, he from Riverdale. That's crazy. But I don't claim Riverdale like that because, I'm not from there. I just been there for a minute. But yeah.
Now I think I found one of your page off Platinum Models. That's a model. So are you a model too?
I am a model, a new one though. I haven't been there for a long time, but yeah, I just signed on with them, so we working on something nice.
Now,
I
what did that mean? Something nice? You blushing? You telling me you
can't
working on something?
know that yet. I can let you know that.
You can't
I mean,
even
I
know.
can let you know like it's a series coming in the works, but you gotta tune in. You feel me?
Okay. How you got with them?
So I heard about it from email, and then I was super interested in like what they was cooking, the reality TV series thing. I've never been a part of that, but I love watching me some reality shows. So I was like, let me go ahead and see what this is about. And so I just hopped on.
You see, like reality shows because of the drama.
Yep, because of the drama.
That's why women
I don't
love these.
have a lot of that over here in my life, so I gotta look at it.
That's why women love these toxic relationships because it feeds into that fantasy. It gives them that thug love, that fantasy. They
Yeah,
want that alter world. It's kind of like the Matrix. They want that alter reality. That's why
yeah.
y'all. That's why y'all stick around in those bullshit relationships.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that. I feel like it just to each his own. Sometimes it is good. Sometimes that's what it be. But I don't know. Like, I can't speak for that. Like, I'm not necessarily in one, but
Not no more.
not anymore. No.
Facts, facts. So how did did they call you or how you figured out about it?
No, I just like kind of signed up with them, and they was having like a casting call, like for
Mm.
people. And then I showed up, and then I was able to kind of like get in and just audition kind of, in a way. And then it just like came together. It was like really like all over the place, but I'm glad it worked out in my favor.
What was the qualifications like? What the hell you doing in the casting call?
So I mean, they had us like come in, just kind of introduce ourselves and like kind of tell like what we do and what we're about. I guess they kind of choose based off of our character who's gonna fit into like the series. But like, and they're still kind of like doing that low key, but I'm definitely set in. So that's
Oh,
pretty much it.
what they hit like? What is like? What go behind the scenes that the fans may not know about? What they want to get in the model? Can you tell them like what go behind the scenes?
Hmm. I mean, it's fun. Everything's fun, honestly. I can't give you like specifics because I feel like I don't want to go too far, and I'm already drinking, so I don't want to say too much. But I mean, it's very much. We have fun. We have a lot of fun. Like the last thing that we did. We went to this like building to try to like shoot a little bit, and we it was really fun. Just like kind of connecting and building connections with the girls. That's the best part of it, I say. So, and you know, we like to drink too, so that's my favorite part at least.
Like to drink, y'all like to get fucked up, man.
Yeah.
They women drinking the most though, man. Okay. So you was on the casting couch too then.
What do you mean the casting couch?
Like the casting couch, like you know what I'm saying? They have you audition on the couch or whatever, like
Kind
extra.
of, but it wasn't really that serious. Like it's not like, when you go on to like an audition for like a role in a movie, like it's serious. Like you gotta actually like know your lines and do the part or whatever. It's just kind of you telling them about yourself and then them choosing if you're a good fit or not, you know?
Facts. Yeah, cause I like damn that, cause that page popping though. Like it got like a big following though. You feel like you
Yeah,
accomplished a lot with it so far.
for real. What'd you say?
I said you feel like you accomplished a lot so far with it. Like that was a big accomplishment for
I
you.
would say I say like there's so much to be accomplished. I don't necessarily feel like we've gotten to the point where I can say, "Hey, I did that," but I feel like it's a lot to come and I will cuz I'm very competitive in general, you know? So
Right.
just like I be me and I feel like that's going to take me far in life. So, we'll see when
Yeah, how
I
much they paying you for it?
right now, I'm not. I'm not gonna. But I can't say nothing about
Is it a
that.
lot?
It's good. It's all good.
So basically, that's your 9 to 5 right there, model.
No, that's not my 9 to 5. I'm definitely in college. I'm still trying to like get where I'm trying to get. That's not my 9 to 5, and it's definitely not my career. But it's definitely a passion of mine. It's definitely something I do plan on doing. So.
You ever thought about starting OnlyFans?
No, never that. Plus, aren't they gonna shut down anyway?
I don't know. I heard that's in the works though. So now all them girls who got OnlyFans gonna have to work at Subway or Wendy's now.
Oh hell nah.
You don't have to work at Wendy's. Yeah, that shit about to shut down.
At Wendy's anyway, like you got to do something that makes you happy. I come across way too many people that be like look like they hate their job, and it's just like, why are you there? Why are you there then?
I mean, they gotta go get it in, man. They
You
gotta
can
get it some way, somehow.
know how to do. You can do a whole. There's so many opportunities. Like I feel like you got to do what makes you happy. That's what matters, in the long run. Cause at the end of the day, it's just it's
Right.
just so I don't like to see people be looking like, yeah, may I take your order? Like, you know,
I know they just mad and shit. Like they giving
right?
you an
Like,
attitude. Like damn, I ain't make you work here. Goddamn, they hating everybody, bro.
oh,
Like
yeah.
damn, bro, that shit's terrible, bro. Fast food bad. Though. I did it for a while. That shit sucks. Though.
Yeah, I feel you. Me too. Me too. Not like Wendy's or McDonald's, but something I didn't like either.
Shit, you too bougie for that, ain't
You said what?
you? You too bougie for that, ain't it?
I wasn't bougie now. Nah, I'm not bougie. Like I know people who are bougie, but I feel like I was definitely like, this isn't where I want to be at all, and I'm not about to stay here for long. I knew, like in my bones, I'm not built for a 9 to 5 anyway. So,
Could you date a man that work a 9 to 5?
oh, of course, I'm not knocking people who do now. Like if that's what you're made for, then do that. But at the end of the day, me personally, no.
Right. How long do you make a man wait for sex?
Ooh, that's a good question. Me personally, I would if I were like doing that. I would make someone wait probably like a month or two, maybe a month or two. Yeah, that'll be pretty good because I gotta know, like, I gotta get to know you. You gotta get to know me, and I feel like it's a lot of personality that you got to understand about each other before you just go there. Because like what if you do something, what if it's like something crazy happens and you guys have a wild night, and then you end up stuck with that person, you feel me?
Right, right. I mean, nah, man.
I
They got Plan B. That's why you got Plan B's for that situation.
don't, true. But still, I feel like you still gotta know who you land with before you lay with them.
So you like to wait to play the 3 month game?
You said what?
So you like to play the 3 month rule?
What is a 3 month rule? I never heard of that.
Like wait 90 days or 2 months
Oh,
or whatever?
I was just thinking a month because you could get to know somebody in a month or two. I feel like.
Yeah, that's conservative right there. That's conservative right there. Okay, okay.
You says what?
I said that's conservative right there. That's real
Oh,
conservative.
conservative. I'm not Republican, so I'm
Like,
I'm disclaiming that. But it's. I just feel like it's personality for me is everything. So that's all I think.
so you more on the personality instead of the looks, or do
I'm
looks matter to you?
not to say looks don't matter. They do. They absolutely do. I'm not knocking that. But I am definitely big on personality just because you could be a beautiful person but ugly in the spirit. And I would
God
not
damn.
know. I wouldn't. I couldn't move with that.
Right. Do you feel like sex matter to you though? Like, do sex got to be good for you to be with that person, or it don't really matter?
No, because I don't do that personally.
You don't do that.
Like my personal experience, I've never gotten with nobody because of, you know, sex.
Interesting. They should have more women like you like that. They think like that,
Oh,
right?
oh, I mean, I just feel like to each his own, but I do agree with that to some point because I saw one time somebody sent me something. A friend of mine sent me something, and it was this girl explaining how if she's in a relationship with this dude, right, and then they break up, like he set her up for like whole, like he give her a new apartment, upgrade her whole life or whatever. But if they break up, she should continue to keep paying for his like. Where they do that at? I don't understand. People are so entitled, and I'm just like
Are
to
you
a
talking about with
certain.
that light skin girl?
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
just watched that video with my boy
Oh,
Kev. I was
that's
watching. Yeah, she talking about the guy paying for her lifestyle. I was like, man, this is the type of women right here that guys got to run from because these ungrateful bitches or these entitled bitches feel like
no.
they entitled.
For real though, like I understand that completely. I just feel like, why would you be that entitled? Like, for one, why are you relying on this guy? Why are you relying on him to upgrade you in general? If you expect to keep that lifestyle, you need to make that happen for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get that. But hey,
Yeah, she was saying like she got a boyfriend and the man still paying for her car note,
whoa, I didn't
paying
watch.
for her.
She had a whole boyfriend. That's crazy.
She got a whole boyfriend right now as we speak of, and she still has this guy, paying for. She got the other guy paying for her loft and her Mercedes Benz, and giving her this lavish lifestyle. And she was saying, I think I ain't watched the whole thing, but what she was saying, she was just real arrogant, cocky. She was like a narcissist. Like basically, she was saying like she would fight him if she tried to take it away.
That
But
might be that light skin behavior. You feel me? That might
then it's
be.
light skin behavior. I call it toxic behavior.
Okay, yeah, we go with that.
Yeah, that was where you've heard it from? Because I just found about it today. I just seen it.
No, I heard it a couple of days ago, so it was still recent. But
Right. Like, did that make you kind of sick to your stomach? You feel like that was bad on women
it,
for doing?
yeah, it did make me mad because I feel like there's a lot of good women and there's a lot of trifling women, and I hate the fact that some of them make a name for women in general, and then they make men think a certain type of way about how to behave towards women in general. And then it's like, why do we have to deal with that? And it's the same for like men, you know what I'm saying? Like, we like deal with trifling men, and then the good men have to deal with like, our baggage from the trifling men. I don't feel like that's a good mentality to have. So yeah, that does make me mad sometimes.
What's the worst date experience you've been on? Give me some of the worst date experiences.
I have to think on that. Hold on. A worst date. I don't think I've ever been on a worst date. Like, I don't date around a lot. I'm a relationship type of person, so
Okay.
yeah, I don't date a lot. Hmm. I
You
guess
know,
just being ghosted, I guess. I've never like been stood up. Like, I've never like driven to a place because I'll be damned if like, you have me out here looking. Stupid, but
They'll just crush your ego like all the way.
like I'm not gonna drive to a whole place just for you to like. I know, like I can tell a vibe before like it gets to that point. You feel me? Like I said, I'm big on personality, so if we get to the dating, I know like if we're going somewhere, then I know for a fact you gonna show up because I know your personality is that person. But like I'd say maybe just I don't know, being ghosted in like conversation, like beforehand, like you thinking that this person is feeling you, and then all of a sudden it's just like they're not, or like they just kind of disappear. Like you having good conversation and they stop like talking to you the same, and I don't know. That's what I would say worst dating experiences is.
You rather FaceTime or you rather talk on the phone or text?
Maybe I'd rather FaceTime, honestly, because I can see your facial expressions and understand where you're coming from, and like if you're being serious, if you're not being serious, because that's a hard thing to tell over the phone or texting. But yeah, I think I prefer FaceTime personally.
Mm. So you can feel the personality out.
Yeah, definitely that. Definitely
So,
that.
so you catch that vibe, and
Absolutely. But I'd be nervous. I'd be nervous as hell though.
are you still nervous? You
But
nervous
I
now?
prefer FaceTime. You said what?
You nervous now?
No, yes, I am nervous now. That's why I had to drink. You
Are you
know
so nervous?
that.
Are you so nervous? Is that happy? What is that? Happy juice?
This is happy juice. This is definitely happy juice.
Yeah, I know my beer. I know that's liquor. That's liquor or beer type.
Capriccio, it's sangria.
Sangria. Oh,
Yeah.
you fancy, huh?
No, I'm not fancy. This is like whatever. This is in any liquor store. I feel like it's lighter though, because I can't do hard liquor. If I do hard liquor, I'll probably be somewhere on somebody's table, like, and I wouldn't be able to have a conversation for real. For real. I would just be doing some crazy shit probably.
Mhm. How much are you nervous right now? Or just like the moment right now?
I feel like it's the moment, but it's like more so adrenaline. It's not like you know
Nervous.
like like it's more.
Oh, okay, okay. It's like the adrenaline. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, facts. So now, Soldier Boy and Bow Wow are doing the versus battle. Who you
Mm,
feel like gonna win?
they already did it, didn't they?
I think they did. I'm not sure. I'll be so late to shit though, but
But no, I saw that shit, and even beforehand, I knew it was probably gonna be Bow Wow because he has more hits for one. Soldier Boy has like but he doesn't have probably he probably don't have stage presence, and that's what what is the word? That's what's shown through. Like in the performance, Bow Wow was definitely hyping the crowd out. He brought out like other people. He got it hype, but it's like Soldier Boy was like stiff, like usual. Like that's how his personality is in general. And
whoa,
like
whoa, whoa. My bad.
if
Sorry, keep going.
no, but back in the day, I used to love Soldier Boy, but we would always see like his music videos. We wouldn't never like I never saw Soldier Boy in person. I never saw him like performing or whatever, but yeah, like I definitely thought Bow Wow was definitely better, and I figured he was gonna be better from the jump. So yeah,
Now, Soldier Boy do got personality. He always get on Instagram cussing at his phone,
there's
constantly. Every week he cussing at his phone.
or
So
in some domestic violence case with some girl or whatever. Like
speaking of domestic violence, Chris Brown just got a domestic saying he was like assaulting some woman at his home.
I don't
What's your
believe.
what's your thoughts on that?
I just feel like that's clout because everybody likes to put something on him because of the whole situation with him and Rihanna. Ever since then, everybody's like, oh, he did this, he did that, he did this. And I feel like all he's trying to do is be a good dad and find somebody that's stable enough to be in his life. You feel me? Like that's how I feel like he's coming from. And so I don't believe that for 1 second. Even he put it up on his story like cap, like that's cap. Like people want to get people will do anything for clout. So like the song. So
Right. One of my favorite songs by them too. That's my only song. That's the only verse by Cardi B that actually made sense.
no,
Uh,
I like a bunch of her stuff. Like she said, this one song called Big Paper. She said I had to what was it? Something about I had to tighten up my circle so I never fit a square. You feel me? That was
and that
lit.
shit. Oh, Future said they get the squares out your circle with get those
Oh yeah,
squares.
we said that a long time ago. I know, but still, like that shit hit different for me. Like that shit go hard for me. I love that.
Now, the BET Awards is on also last night.
I didn't see that, but I saw how Cardi had revealed she was pregnant though. That was pretty cute.
Right, right, right. And
What did she like? What happened?
it was Nas X. He was kissing men on stage. I said, "What the fuck is this
Wait,
shit?"
who?
With his performance, I said, "What the fuck, man?" I turned
Who's
that bitch off. He said, "What?"
whose performance though?
It was like Lil Nas X was performing some
Oh,
song, and he was
oh.
kissing men on stage. I was like, "Oh my god, this shit is disgusting right here, bro." I said, "What the fuck, bro?"
I
Like,
don't knock that. I feel like he's just trying to express himself the way he knows how to, and that's fine. That's cool. Do what you got to do. I don't knock it. Like I'm not, against any of that. It doesn't really affect. It's like for me, like my personal perspective of it is me personally. I am heterosexual, but I'm not heterosexual. I feel like I'm definitely heterosexual, borderline bi curious.
you ever been with a woman?
Not really. No.
What that mean? Not really. Easy have you haven't?
It means like I am I've never like slept or done something serious with a woman. I've definitely like kissed a woman before, but that was out of like a game. So I haven't, done anything
Would
serious.
you be open to do that?
You said would I be open to it?
Yeah.
Probably. Probably. I think I know for a fact that I don't feel anything for a woman.
Mm.
Um, because of that personal experience that I've had, I didn't get anything from it. But I would be open to, like a, crazy night.
Mm. So you'd be open to a threesome with like if your man was like, "You want to do it?"
Maybe, yeah, actually. I've talked about it a lot, but I feel like I would be open to it, but I have to grow a little bit more as far as like mentality.
So you ain't ready for it yet, but you put it on hold right now. It's on layaway.
Yeah, it is on layaway. It's absolutely on layaway. But I'm open. Like I'm not like I'm prone to discussing it. I'm not open to like getting like into the whole thing right now because just for personal reasons. But yeah,
You would like to share those personal reasons, or you don't want to?
nah, not lie.
I feel it. It's fair. It's fair. It's fair. It's fair. How you feel about June 19th? That's a holiday now.
What, Juneteenth or what?
Juneteenth, yeah, Juneteenth.
Hmm. I don't really have a lot to say about that just because, like, I feel like Juneteenth is definitely like a historical, um, like monumental time, but like I'm not like educated enough to speak on it thoroughly. So I'll just say like I'm for it, but I'm not, I can't tell you the ins and outs and tell you everything like I know about it. Like I can't go into like why, Harriet Tubman was crucial to this specific, you feel me?
Right.
Like I can't do that. But I'm for it, of course. Like I'm definitely pro black, like always. So
Now, how you been moving since the quarantine? Like, how you been moving? Like, was you like in the house or you was outside? Or you in care? Because in Atlanta, y'all was in quarantine for like 1 week and then y'all went right back outside the week after. So how you
no, for
been?
real, I'm in Atlanta, so it's like people really don't give a fuck, and I'm probably one of those people. So I'm gonna just be quite frank. Like I feel like ever since the pandemic, I was kind of like YOLO in that sense. Like people are dying everywhere. Like let me just go ahead and go and do what I want to do. Like let me be impulsive for a minute. Let me go. You know what I'm saying? When we got that what do you call it, the stimulus, and then we was getting unemployment too, I was going ham. Like I was everywhere. Like anywhere that was fun, I was probably there. And I felt like this, if I was to get it, I would have gotten it. And I've been,
How you was funding these trips, though?
like I said, stimulus, like and the unemployment, that was good to me, honestly.
You was like blowing the bag. Where you was going? Like traveling across the world?
No, not traveling across the world, but I was just doing stuff that I wanted to do. Like I was in the clubs, I was, the clubs that were open. I was in the clubs that were open. I was in like Florida. I was everywhere. Like I went to Puerto Rico too. at the time. Like it was like in the middle kind of the pandemic because it was like
Mm.
no ish, but I did a lot of stuff. So
You know, we got a lot of unemployment money. Was it good?
I did.
How much you was getting?
It was a lot. Oh shit. Okay.
So what club was open during this time?
Okay, so here we have like for me like I go to African clubs. I go to Afrobeat clubs. Like I'm not with the American club just because the vibe is different. And it's definitely more like everybody's more connected in a way, just in my personal opinion. But and then there's more dances to do. It's like when you go to American club, you just kind of sit around. Either you twerking or you not. You know what I'm saying? But like with African clubs, you can move and stuff like that. But so, anyways, the Afrobeat clubs that were open was like maybe like even Gotti's, maybe like Vods. They're all in like Atlanta, you know, downtown Atlanta, all of that. But that's where I was. So
No strip clubs? You know, no strip
no,
clubs?
I don't do strip clubs. I
Okay.
did one strip club one time, and that was okay. But no, I don't do strip club. I never did a strip club in Atlanta. Maybe I should. Maybe that's my next, thing. My next thing.
Magic City Mondays.
You said Magic City Money?
Magic City Mondays.
For real, I might try that out. I don't know, but I have to go by myself. That's for sure.
Why go by yourself?
Yeah,
Why
definitely.
by yourself though?
Help her with a bunch of my girlfriends. So,
Right. So are you a wall puncher or an item thrower?
what do you mean by that? A wall puncher or an item thrower? What you mean, like when I'm mad?
Yeah.
Definitely an item thrower. I got
Mm,
you.
gotcha.
Definitely an item thrower. I'm not punching the wall because I'm gonna hurt my hand. Like, but I know my boyfriend. He's probably a wall puncher.
Right. So you throw items at him or you just throw it, period?
I've never thrown an item at him, but for real, like maybe if we're playing or something. But like, I've never thrown an item at him at all. No.
Do you go through phone?
Yeah, I do. I would say I do.
Why you do that though? Why you be nosy?
You do it. If you do it, I do it. If you do it, I'ma do it. Evil twin, evil twin. You feel me?
So he go through your phone?
Yeah, he
You be
do.
going to the phone while you sleep?
Nah, that's disrespect. I feel like you do it in front of everybody, like not behind the back. But
So how you do it? You just take his phone, be like, let me see it or what?
yeah, randomly. Let me see your phone. What you got going on?
When you go through his phone, what you do? You be looking at messages or what?
I look Snapchat, Instagram, text messages, all of that. Let's see what's your files look like in your browser, in your iPhone, them browser, the files or whatever. Let's see what you got in there. What's your photos looking like all of it. I check all of it.
Take the email too?
Huh?
Take the email?
Hell yeah,
God,
Gmail, all of Yahoo, Hotmail, out. Let me check your college email too. What you got going on there?
God damn, you check his college email. It sounds like you do a thorough check too as well.
Listen, I'm an Aquarius. We are detectives.
Hmm. You be lurking on the social media page.
Not too much. Not too much. Because he's not active there. But like I definitely check DMs.
Hmm. Right. So you Aquarius. So that's y'all sign, like detectives like doing research.
Big facts. I feel like we're definitely the most creative, but we think outside the box. So it's like we're built for like detective type stuff. Like, let me check places where nobody would check. For real.
And you say you check his email. Now a lot of women don't check emails though, right there.
You got to, because that's exactly how they think. They like, where's a place where nobody would think I would? You have to think like that. Like, come on.
Man, God, damn, you say you can check his Safari, recent history in his phone.
Facts,
Shit.
facts, recent history, yo, browser history be for real telling the truth too. We be seeing all the stuff, OnlyFans, the Hub, all of it.
So you watch porn?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't personally.
Okay. You cool with your boyfriend watching porn?
Yeah, that's fine. Like, whatever.
Right. So you never got jealous of that? Like, damn.
Not really, because what you gonna do? Hop through the screen and fuck the person? Like, come on.
Mm. He said he bought OnlyFans before too.
I haven't. No, I haven't.
But he have.
Yeah, I mean,
Did you
probably
watch it?
me. Would I watch it?
Did you check it out? His
Oh
OnlyFans.
no, definitely not.
Damn, how much you paid for it? Shit.
I don't know shit. Like I know that I'm pretty sure he has, but I don't know like the subscriptions, all of that. Like I don't know none of that. And I don't want to put his business out there either. So yeah.
Right. You ever found something and got mad or got pissed off?
Mm, yeah, but that was early on. That was early on when I was like, not used to like, because I feel like when you are in a relationship for a long time, you grow accustomed to certain things or you understand their mentality. You feel me? You understand how like a guy's mind works. And for me, like early on, we were you know, like talking at the time, and he was like, I think how people have like Snapchats, like premium snaps and stuff like that. So he had I think I caught him like with somebody's premium snap, and that like I'm like, who is this? Like I confronted him like, who is this? What is going on? And he tried to lie to me at first, and I think that's why I got mad, because it was a lie. You feel me? It wasn't really.
What he had said to you?
I think he was just trying to say it was his friend, or
Oh
like
man,
somebody he knew like already, and I'm just like, okay, but I saw the messages, so what now?
what messages you had? We seen.
It was just, it was just like, like kind of like the business type stuff. Oh, you gotta pay this for this if you want to subscribe, da 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 da. And I'm just like,
What the hell? Porn is free. He got you. Porn is free.
no, but that was like early on in the stages. You know what I'm saying? You know how I roll. I'm like, let's get to know each other first. You feel me? So, hey, whatever you're doing, that's free reign. We talking. You feel me? But yeah, still, I was just like, the fact that you lied to me. I was about to roll out the car, but he was like, okay, let me tell you the truth. And then that was that. So
You about to roll out the car.
I was about to leave. Like, we were
Mm.
sitting outside of my house, and I'm like, what is this? What is going on? And he told me. And then, well, he didn't tell me at first. He told me, like, whatever. And I was like, all right, peace. Like, I'm not fun. Like, I don't go for the bullshit. He was like, all right, I got you. Like, this is what happened. So,
Man, why you gotta do go through phones though, man? What he got in his phone? His business.
yeah, I'm big on reciprocity. Like, come on, you know that. Like, nah, like, you're not gonna have me out here looking crazy. I'm gonna tell you what it is. And if you adhere to that, you adhere to that. If you don't, then it's peace. Like, it's deuces. Like, you ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying?
You ever snatch your boyfriend's phone? Be like, let me see it.
Nah, I don't do that like
But what
that.
if he don't give it to you though? What you gonna do?
Then I'm gonna be like, what you got to hide? Like, we're gonna start the conversation. It's gonna be an argument. It's probably gonna be a match, a yelling match too, because I'm gonna be heated. Like, why are you snatching it from me? And as much stuff as you do to me, you should automatically be on that. But he's good for it. Like, he's good on reciprocity too. Like,
You say what?
I said he's good on reciprocity too. Like,
What is reciprocity? Explain that.
you mean like, I mean like behavior that is like equal behavior. You feel me? Like, you give what I give. I get what you get. You feel me? Like, it's on the same level. We do equal shit to each other. That's good for each other. Or if you want to go negative, we can both go negative. Like, that's how I feel about it. But that's how we are, you know.
You ever did something petty to get back at him?
Of course. But it wasn't like big petty. I wasn't like,
What you had did?
yeah, like I've never intentionally did something like, oh, I'm gonna go like smash another guy just to like get equal to you if you did something with another girl. Like, I've never done that.
What's the pettiest thing I ever argue about?
Hmm. The pettiest thing. There's a lot of petty things that we've done. I have to think on that for a minute.
You want a little minute or you want me to go back to it?
Yeah, let's get back to it.
Okay, so you did all this. You go through his phone. And he goes to your phone. Okay. Why don't you post your relationship on social media?
Me personally, I like to keep it private just because if I fall out, I don't want to have to do the whole deleting the pictures and, deleting all the stuff. You feel me? Like my relationship, I know what it is, he knows what it is. And to anybody that wants to know if I am in a relationship, I would definitely let them know. But, it's really like, it's just kind of like unnecessary just because I don't want to like put too much personal information into social media because I don't feel like that's what it's for, you know. It's a platform.
Right, right, right. Right, right, right. Did he post you on his social media?
No, I don't think so. Mm-mm.
So y'all like to move discreet. They got a discreet relationship. You feel like that's better, make y'all more happier? Or?
Makes us definitely more happier just because I feel like you leave less people out of your business and that's the way to be. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of people in your business, it doesn't work out because you got a lot of opinions. It's room for people to say like, oh, this is how it should be, this is how it shouldn't be. Like, I don't do that. I would never do a couple. I don't think I would ever do a couple's YouTube channel. And I used to want to, but I'm like, yo, like people will be in your business. People will be analyzing everything that's going on and take stuff that doesn't mean anything for more than what it is. You feel me? And I don't, so
Right, 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 right. I mean, them YouTube go. I feel like that's fake and phony. You don't know what people going through behind closed doors.
behind
Like,
exactly,
kind
exactly.
of, it's kind of like when the celebrities take pictures with each other and they say goals or whatever. You don't know what the
Right.
people go through. So,
Yeah, exactly. I don't really feel like that's something that you should like put too much energy into. Like you should let people live their lives. That's how I feel about celebrities too. Like they're human beings as well. You can't sit there and make them do anything that you want to do. They're gonna do what they do, and you have to just understand they're human just like you. So
right, they just got a lot of money and some clout behind it. That's the only
ex-
difference behind that scenario right there. Uh, yeah, yeah, I think that's dope right there. What made you made that decision though? Like you always want to do it, or you
what be
like
private? Like no, I didn't know
private?
private. I used to be in a relationship, and I used to just put pictures on pictures on pictures, but it was just like I didn't want to have to go through the embarrassment of people asking you, like, oh, what happened? Like, I don't want to have to relive the same freaking moment over and over again, especially if it's like a painful memory to relive. You feel me? Like,
Right,
I'm not cool. I don't like that. Like, it's just going to make you, it's unnecessary. So, yeah.
right, right, right. Definitely don't want to relive that. Uh, okay, you don't post them on your Snapchat or none of your social media
I
at
post
all.
that sometimes. Yeah, I do.
Why you snapping, not your gram? What's the
I mean,
difference?
I can post him on my gram too. I have posted him on my gram too. Like,
On the story?
yeah, on my story.
Ah,
Stuff I'll catch, like if we're in Miami, like we were in Miami one time and we was like at this place, this burger place, and the burger place had like it was nice. It was just really like nice. And so I got him in it and I got me in it. It was nice. But and I do the same thing for Snapchat, but like as far as like permanent stuff, no.
mm, okay, okay. So y'all flex occasionally.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Occasionally.
Mm, it's interesting right there. That's interesting. Is he fine with that though? He like doing that?
I'm pretty sure he's made his peace with it. I think one time he like kind of felt some type of way about the fact that I didn't post him as much, I
Right.
guess. But
Yeah.
like we kind of had a conversation about that in terms of you know you know
Facts, 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 facts. He probably thought she was trying to like hide him from his hoes though, right there.
yeah, no, I'm no. I'm adamant like I used to be very much so one person to entertain, but I don't like at all. Like I don't do that. I let people know what's going on with me if they want to know. That's how it is. You know me?
But you don't like to exercise your options or so-called options.
Not anymore.
Not no more. Okay. Right, 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 right. And what you feel like the hardest part about being in relationships?
Hmm. The hardest part about being in a relationship is that you have to kind of gain perspective from the other person to really kind of like get on the same page. Because if you don't, you're going to bump heads like so much because you're only going to see your point of view. Like you're not going to see um, their point of view because you're caught up in yours. The hardest part is to try to humble yourself and really understand, like, okay, that's where they're coming from, and like open up your eyes because no one person is wrong. And when you're in an argument, of course, you're heated and you're thinking like, oh, like I'm right. I'm the one that's right. Like I'm coming from this place. This is why I'm right from A, B, and C. And it's like they probably see it the same way. You know what I'm saying? So if you really like look at it, you have to understand that like they're not wrong either. Even though you think they are, they're not. Like they're being reasonable. They're just kind of they know they're getting their information and they're getting their point from what they know. And that's, that's okay. Like they're a human being. We all kind of like get what we know from our environment and from what we understand. And so when you kind of have to level down to understand like when you kind of like go down and narrow it down to like their level to understand where they're coming from, it kind of makes
Right.
like move forward and understand like how to, agree again or get on the same page. But yeah, that's the hardest thing in a relationship, I feel like.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Relationship's tough. Yeah, yeah, that's dope right there. Do y'all like ever get like annoying like living together?
You said what?
Do you ever get like annoying living together? Like how y'all separate time and like y'all space together?
I feel like me personally, I'm learning that right now. I don't think that I'm like a pro at it, but I feel like when you take time to like do the things that you want to do, and the same goes for them, then you get along a little bit better just because you have more space to like enjoy yourself on your own and figure out the things that you like and still be an individual. When you're still able to be an individual in the relationship, that's the utmost important thing. I feel like things go smoother for you, and that's something that I'm learning. Like I go out with my friends a lot, but I also have to make time for my person and, you know, to like kind of separate like that whole mentality of like you see them all the time is when you have to take time for yourself to do the things that you want to do. Like a couple of days ago I just went out for brunch by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crucial when you take time for yourself to be an individual inside a relationship and when you live with someone, especially because you see them every day. But there's also like a good that's also a good thing too because you get to see them every night. You know what I'm saying? You get to go to sleep knowing that somebody's there waiting for you, somebody has your back, they're looking for you. You know what I'm saying? That's good.
Right, right. So during the pandemic, when y'all was locked down in the house, like,
Oh, during the pandemic I wasn't living with nobody.
okay,
Yeah.
right. So basically, you got to tell them sometimes I need my space. Like, you got to back
Oh
off.
yeah, absolutely. I have to, like, you gotta let them know and they have to let me know too. Like um it's just crucial because when you see someone too much you start to kind of I feel like you start growing expectations of them to like understand who you are and meet your needs and stuff like that. And I feel like nobody can meet your needs like you can meet your needs.
Mm,
So
right. That's true.
that's
And then
right.
I was about to say something. Just, oh yeah, hit me. So being a model, do
Mhm.
you ever put pressure to, like get your body done or get some work done? To you?
Absolutely, and I will and I want to, but it's not because of the pressure though. And like as a model I feel like my body is nice the way it is just because like nobody's been like, oh, like you would look better if you had this. Nobody said that to me or nobody's like insinuated that or anything like that. But me personally I would want my body done just because I feel like there's certain areas that I feel like would look better with a little improvement.
What body parts would you get done?
Oh, me, I would definitely get the bottom surgery. Like, I would get my butt done. I would I would probably like gain a little weight too. Like I'd probably get a BBL, but I would want my arms to get like a little thicker, you know. So yeah, that's me.
Mm, okay, okay. So you want to present your butt, little baby? You don't feel like your ass fat enough for you?
You said what?
You don't feel like your ass fat enough for you?
An X what?
You don't feel like your ass is fat enough for you?
Oh, nah, I mean, I can make some shake. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Like, I will make some shake and I can make some shake. But I do feel like, yeah, it could be a little bit bigger, you know? But I wouldn't want like a Nicki Minaj, but I would want like a Tiana Taylor type of butt, you know?
Your butt's smaller than me, I think.
You said what?
I think it's smaller a little bit. But, yeah.
Ooh, Tiana Taylor?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I ain't seen a picture in a
It
while.
matches her body frame. I feel like that's the most important thing. You got to get something. If you're going to get your body done, or if you're gonna get something, don't like have it be like don't look like an ant. You feel me? Or a bumblebee. Like you don't need to have a humongous ass if your thighs are like this. You feel me? And my thighs are like this. So I want like something shapely that's gonna make me look like, oh, you're like nicely formed. You feel me?
Why
So
not just go to the gym, tone up, eat some of that
don't
protein?
ask,
Say,
cause I do that. Don't say why not, cause I be doing that. I be doing that. Like I have done so many things and tried so many different ways, but you know, some things are just genetics. You feel me? Like
are
you
you
can
doing
work out.
squats?
Absolutely, absolutely. But it's like my genetics aren't gonna take away like the fact that if I eat, it goes to my face instead of my ass, or it goes to like my breast instead of my ass. Like it's that's how it is. You know, that's genetics.
How your boyfriend feel about you getting your ass done?
He's cool with it. Like he loves me either way. You feel me? He's down with it either way, and I like that for. I love
Now,
that.
now a lot of women been dying of this in the surgery. They've been having botched surgery.
Yeah, for real. And I be scared because I'm like, you have to really do your research because I've heard like BBLs are like super, um, like detrimental to you. Like you, that might be the worst surgery, or not the worst surgery, but you might have the highest rate of like death for BBLs. So I don't know if it's easier to just get ass shots or if it's just like should I go for the BBL? But it's more natural, so it's like I don't know. I have to see like, and it's all to look good. Like it, I don't know if it's worth it because I mean I like how I look regardless, but it's still like that's something that I've always wanted to do, and I will, you know, if I have the opportunity.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but don't you feel like Atlanta? I'm just so tired of the fake asses. Like, what's natural, man?
I mean, yeah, natural is beautiful, and I agree with that wholeheartedly. But me personally, no, I'm not tired of it. I feel like you know people in Atlanta, they do have the same kind of bodies, and it gets
All
kind of
these women look the same nowadays.
yeah,
Lashes,
yeah.
lace fronts, you know,
But I'm not
skinny.
like an Instagram model. I just want a little bit heavier thigh meat. You feel me? I just want a little bit of meat on my lower half.
Gotta eat
That's
some neck bones and collard greens.
I've tried that. I've tried that. You know, it's a syrup called a peppermint, right? And it makes you hungrier, and it has it slows down your metabolism because naturally me I have a fast metabolism. I was always underweight as like a kid. I was like 95 pounds, and like my most weight I was like 105 at like the age of I say 21.
You the
So
size of a fourth grader.
you said what?
So you the size of a fourth grader.
So when I took a petamin, you know, I like naturally upgraded to like now I'm like sitting at 120, 130, 125, stuff like that. So, you know, that's definitely helping, but it's not doing everything that I wanted to do. So at a certain time, like it comes like you've tried everything that you can. So it's like, what you
How
gonna
you,
do?
how you feel about the fans that was? I think fans was shaming Cola Ray, saying that she was like skinny or
I
like.
don't think that's right because I have a strong feeling about that, honestly. Because I feel like most people they are being more sensitive to like fat shaming, and they're being more sensitive to race, and they're being more sensitive to, you know, the LGBTQ community, and that's all fine and good. But what I feel like people have to understand is that everybody is sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has feelings. Like, I am a part of the skinny girl community, and I don't know like if that's a thing or not, but either way it is, like, that's what I'm a part of. And I feel like if you're going to like deny fat shaming and not condone fat shaming, you should also not condone skinny shaming. So I'm all for that. Like, don't sit there and tell me, oh, you need to eat, you need, you know, you need some meat on your bones, da 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 da. Because if I sit there and turn around and say you need to lose some weight, then it's a problem. You feel me? Like I don't, you know, condone any of that. I feel like you definitely allow reciprocity. Like I said, I'm big on reciprocity. So you gotta give what you put in, and that's not okay for me. So
Right, right, right. I ain't gonna lie, Coach Ray does look like she's about the size of fucking seventh grade. Uh, but yeah, yeah. I don't know. I just feel like with social media, people all got an opinion, but it's like that's why we can turn the comments off.
yeah, yeah, that's how you can block. That's how you can unfollow all of that. You know what I'm saying? But people are gonna say what they're gonna say, and at the same time, I feel like if you're going to put something on social media, don't be like upset when you get like negative, you know, people, because everybody's gonna come with their own opinion, and it is what it is. You feel me? And at the end of the day, you can't let that affect you because you chose to put it there. But
Right, right,
you
right,
know,
right.
that's why you have an unfollow button. That's why you have a block. That's why you have a turn comments off. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah. How often do you block and unfollow people?
mm, not often. I only unfollow and block people that I feel like are not good for, or are not like healthy for, you know, my personal growth. But I don't usually have to do that often because I'm a kind person, and normally when I'm kind and I'm, you know, me to the person, they'll show me them, and it'll be super okay. It's you know, all good on my end. I don't really have to deal with a lot of negativity just yet. Maybe like if I get more followers and more people with their opinions and we go head to head, then maybe. But right now I don't have a lot of that coming my way.
Right, 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 right,
Yeah.
right. Right, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I be unfollowing people sometimes. If you doing a lot of twerking on your damn social media and all that bullshit, and definitely you ain't liking my shit or support my shit and I do it, I'm gonna follow your motherfucking ass.
No, for real though. Like, it's reciprocity all day. Like, you do for me, I do for you. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. So I agree with that wholeheartedly. And like, I just, yeah, I'm with that. I'm definitely for that shit. And then definitely people who are like, you know, if they twerking and stuff like that, as long as you're supporting my content, I'll support yours. Like, I don't care about the twerking and whatever. You do what
I
you
get tired of twerking. I'm tired of women twerking on social media.
you tired of that
I'm
shit.
tired of seeing it. It's doing it all. That's all they do
Get
now. It's
out the
like
shop. I feel you. I mean, but that's a gender thing. That's a gender difference. You feel me? Between both of us.
I'm tired of seeing niggas post guns and their money. I'm like, bro,
Oh,
quit.
me too, though. I don't ever follow people who do that because it's
See, but I don't follow you. See what you just did. You talking about I don't like girls that twerk, but you gonna follow guys who post money and fucking
yeah, I do.
guns.
I see it. I see it. I don't, but I really don't because it's like, what are you doing? Like, I don't. What is the purpose of you showing me your guns and your money?
What's the
Like,
purpose of you shaking your ass bent over and then you curving everything? You just doing that for attention, whatever. You doing all that for attention, bro. Women doing that to boost their ego and all that. But yeah, like I don't know though. Do you feel like do you ever? I don't understand why guys do that though. Like I don't know any women that you get turned on by that, or you feel like
no,
that's a turn off.
like buy a gun and money. Like, come on, no. Not at all. But maybe there's some people that do, you know, there's like to each his own. So maybe they do it for those type of people. They do it for a specific type of audience, you know?
Right, 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 right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you always got those out there. Those.
Those. You just
Got
call
those.
those.
Those over there. Those hoes over there. You always got those women. So yeah, 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 yeah.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, those women do that right there. Um, I was about to say something now. Do you feel like joint bank accounts? Would you do that?
Joint bank accounts. Ooh, nah. Maybe like if you're married, like, but I'm not marriage minded right now. But like, definitely if you're married. Like if you're having kids or like you're almost like if you're pregnant or whatever, I would say joint bank accounts for like savings for your child. But like, no. Not never joint bank accounts for me like individually and we're just like, oh yeah, we're gonna spend each other's, nah, because I get mad at you if I see like a freaking $500 deduction on my account because of a PS5 or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind the PS5, but like, can you let me know that like what's going in my bank account? I like to keep track of what's going in and out my account, so you know what I'm saying.
Right. You got your man the PS5, the Xbox.
I haven't, but I definitely want to get one.
You get one for him.
I would get one for the both of us because we both like play certain things. Like I like RPGs. He likes strategy stuff. So like, if we do, then it's definitely for the both of us. It's an investment for the both, not just for him. But I don't mind like spending on him like whenever. But yeah,
Right. I feel like it got to be mutual though. And you spend on him, you spend on him.
no, not necessarily. If I'm gonna spend on you, I'm gonna make the decision to spend on you. But it's like if I'm having a joint bank account, I don't want to, see like some odd money of some odd like a sum of money coming out of my account without my knowledge because of something that I don't even like. That's not benefiting me. I guess I'm definitely more individual mindset more so than like couple mindset as far as money's concerned. But I'm definitely not with the joint bank accounts. Not yet.
You do double dates with other couples.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that. I'm definitely up for that because I feel like I'll be open to like playing around and also like just company, like getting, another couple's perspective just to kind of settle certain debates and stuff like that. I would definitely do that, double dates.
You be doing that a lot.
I don't do double dates a lot, no, but I'm open to it. Yeah, I'm open
I
to
don't,
it.
I don't like it. I feel like it'd be competition.
Competition. Oh no, you done
Yeah,
it?
I don't like it though. That shit. I like to be in the cut though. I like to be with my
But I
situation.
can see why you said it's competition because it's like if somebody do something for the other couple, like if a man pull out her chair, I'm gonna look at him like, what are you like? Are you gonna pull out mine? But like if we were on a date by ourselves, if he didn't pull out, it wouldn't be the end of the world. You feel me?
Yeah, like now if she kiss him, you expect the kiss back. Now only way you can win if you pull out her titty or eat her ass on the table, some shit like that. So you got to do some like it's like competition is like a competitive nature on a double date.
But it don't gotta be like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? You could just vibe knowing that y'all like are cool. Like you over there, they over there, and we over here, and we like to spend time together because we just like to enjoy like life. Like we eating dinner. Like I'm enjoying my meal, you enjoying your meal. We talking about like stuff we relate over.
But
Like
there's certain conversations you really can't have when you double date though. I don't like it.
you said what?
There's certain conversations you really can't have though.
Like what?
Like you got other people over there. There's certain conversations you don't want to talk about because you
What
got
can we talk about with another couple that doesn't because I feel like couples understand what the deal is for real. Because
right. Yeah.
like, what's the conversation?
You said what comment? I'm like you know what I'm saying. You can't say no freaky shit over there because you got.
You
You know,
can. What you mean? Like maybe with a person that's formal or somebody that's like frigid or something. But if we talking about freaky stuff, I feel like you can definitely be more comfortable talking with a couple because they know they've been there, they've done that. So it's like, and they can give us ideas. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we did it upside down because we did it this way. You know what I'm saying? Oh, really? That's a good idea. Let's try this. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Like.
Right. But then I don't like my woman around with, like another woman or like I don't
In
like
your business?
I'm like
Oh, okay, yeah. I feel that.
I
No,
mean,
I definitely understand that too. Because if you're in an argument, you want to be right so bad that it's like, nah, like them saying you wrong is kind of hard to hear. Maybe that, or also just because they know like what you got going on and you don't want them to know. I get that wholeheartedly. Me personally, I have like personal information I don't like displaying a lot to people, especially like people I don't know. even if it's like a couple, but still, I feel like it's easier to talk to a couple than a, like a random like single person or somebody that really wouldn't get
Right? You feel like you having all this advice for other people, but you ain't got it for yourself.
it. Right, exactly. Like you sitting here telling me, "Oh, my relationship, da da da." What? Why are you single? Like, what's going on?
Right. Okay. What movie traumatized you the most as a child?
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again.
What movie traumatized you the most as a child?
Movie. Okay, yeah. I definitely say hands down, Taken. Have you seen Taken? It had
Yeah.
Liam.
Yeah. He was capturing his
Yeah,
them girls.
that traumatized me, and my dad showed it to me on purpose because he wanted to let me know I need to watch my surroundings and make sure I'm not just, oh yeah, whatever, to any person. You gotta watch who you talking to. You feel me? And that taught me a lesson, but it also traumatized me because it had me looking up my shoulder like, who out to
You don't
get?
want to be in the sex trade or none of that shit.
Yeah, I don't want to be in that. Like, who does? Like, nah. And I would never go for that type of stuff. That's why, you have certain boundaries. I think that's what kind of set my boundaries for me. Like, I'm not about to sit here and go out by myself at like midnight, like alone. You feel me? Like, that's like a key to sex trafficking. And then like I'm not gonna introduce myself to a stranger and tell them, hey, like in the movie, that's what the girl did. They got like into this taxi and she was just telling
Mm.
him the address of where she lived. And I'm like, no wonder you got picked up. You in a foreign place, you
That
telling them
was
your address, you don't know this dude from a can of paint. Like, what? Come on. That's a
like, yeah, but they was white girls too though.
true. They were
Uh,
girls. They
yeah,
were.
yeah, like when you're out of town, you know, to people you out of town or you're not from that area because then they kind of think you sweet, you're an easy target. You know,
Yeah,
they can come get you.
yeah, take advantage of you.
Yeah, and there's another thing you gotta move real militant. I feel like guys and women because guys
Yeah.
can get robbed and women can get robbed or whatever.
True. Guys can be robbed definitely. Especially guys because guys are definitely like caught up in like, ooh, she's pretty, ooh, she got a fat ass, ooh, she like look good, da 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 da. And they will like get swindled so quickly and
Yeah, they get set up a lot, man. A lot
for,
of guys getting set up by these females,
for
man. They
real.
going on sad. You know, you got to be very careful though. I feel like what places you don't go by yourself at.
Me personally, I will never go to a bar by myself. I also will never go to a club by myself either. Like stuff like that, like nightclubs, bars, at like late at night. I won't go. Let me see. Um, yeah, I think those are the only two, honestly. Maybe like,
You could. Mm-hmm.
uh huh.
My bad. What you about to say?
No, you can go.
I was about to say, do you like how you feel about going to the gas station by yourself?
I have to go get gas by myself. Like sometimes it just be like that, but I would never go at night. By myself. Oop, I'm sorry. Did it pause for a second?
Yeah, if you straight now, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. I was just trying to say like a gas station. I wouldn't go to a gas station by myself at night, but I have to go get gas like regardless. It is what it is. So that's something, it's out of my control. But like I wouldn't go late at night because yeah, guys are like definitely on some other shit. And then maybe like a liquor store or like places where I know it be shady people, like especially at night. Cause
How do
that's
you avoid guys that? Right, right. How do you avoid guys at the gas station? 'Cause you see some guys just lottering, lootering or the lottering, just posted up there, just see a young woman or whatever, a attractive woman, they just try to approach. Like, how do you
Well,
avoid
I
it?
try my best not to go there looking like on 10, you feel me? Like a baddie, like
But
the baddie that I am.
wait a minute, wait a minute. Men don't give a fuck about none of that shit. They can
Oh,
see a fat
I
ass in a fucking body bag.
know that I've tried and my efforts have gone to like pretty much shit. But like I try my best to try to look, like unapproachable, but it's still at the end of the day when I do get still approached, I'm just kind of like, "Oh, I got to, the I have a boyfriend is not that like hard to say like cuz niggas don't know how to take no for an answer for the most part. Like if you tell them, and then also like if you tell them, "Oh, I'm not interested in you." Like the other day, like we were saying, like there was a guy that pulled a gun on the female. So I'm just like, I don't know you like that, and if I sit there and offend you, I don't want to die. trying to like get out of
Hell no, you definitely want to get a fucking bullet in your ass.
right. Like I'm not trying to catch a cat. Like don't cat.
No,
You feel
you don't want to get fucking choke slammed in the middle of the goddamn store in the middle of the fucking restaurant because you want this
I
guy
know
didn't
you
even take
know.
this guy's number.
Oh, like, come on. How was you raised? Like, what happened when your parents told you no? Did you kill your parent? Like, what's going on? But like for me, I definitely either resort to that or say like I have a nigga. You know what I'm saying? I tell them that, even if I don't, because I don't want people to come at me different. And then most people respect that when you say like you have a boyfriend. They'll respect it. That's crazy though. They'll respect another man, the fact that you have another man over you saying you're not interested in them. That's really like.
What are some ways you throw guys off though? What are some ways? Give me 3 to 4 ways, 3 to 5 ways you throw men off when you go out so you don't want to be approached.
Well, because of the pandemic, I wear a mask. I wear
So
hoodie.
wait. So your mask is a signal of saying I don't want to be
You
approached.
can't see my face, and if I'm not looking at you, no eye contact. That's another way. A mask is kind of like, you can't see my face, so hopefully you're not like, you don't get a lot of people that come at you. Some people do, but it's not like as much. I get a lot of people that come at me a lot, but it's just like when I have a mask on, it's not as much people because they don't know who you are from a can of paint. They can't tell if you're, your gender or anything. Well, they can with me, especially if I have on a hoodie though. Like with the mask, you can't really tell, but you low key can by my body type. It's like a contradiction, but what I'm trying to say. Like you try to make yourself like as I don't know who you are as possible. But yeah, so the mask is definitely one thing. No eye contact. Like I'm not about to look you dead in your face for I'm not giving you the time and space to sit here and talk to me. Um that the I have a boyfriend approach, the wear a hoodie, like wear baggy clothing, something that you can't tell whether or not I'm a female or a male. And then maybe like I don't know, like just kind of non-talkative, maybe. I don't know.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting. And headphones, guys. We see a woman wearing headphones. That's a
good.
sign. Right?
I've never done headphones, but that's a good idea. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, yeah. And then you're an artist though. So what music are you working on?
Oh, me? I'm always like writing music. I'm always writing music, but I'm a ghostwriter. Like I want to be a ghostwriter, a lyricist is what they call it. But I'm always doing music. I'm on Voicey. Like Voicey is like an app where you can just like kind of find a beat and then just write off of that. That's how I operate normally. But yeah, like I just right now I don't have anything personally in the works like as like an album or nothing, but I write all the time. Like I write based off of my feelings, based off of the wind blowing, anything. Like I breathe and live music. So yeah.
What's some artists you would like to write for?
Ooh, I love to write for SZA. I love to write for maybe like somebody like Taylor Swift. I love to write for like um some like black artists, like maybe something in the range of like Jasmine Sullivan, old school, like, well, it's not really old school. I say NDRE is not, it's like middle school. I don't know.
What kind of old school right there? In there, I read. I don't think she does. Does she even release
She
music?
does.
She does release music.
Yeah. But I would definitely write for like new artists too. Like people who are like trying to get, their name out there. I would definitely want to write for them. Um, yeah, my plan is to kind of like find people at like open mic nights, stuff like that, and just kind of network and see what they about. Cause I love like getting to know people and then writing from their perspective too. Like that's lit to me. I always love doing that.
Yeah, that's a real talent songwriter though. I don't feel like you can. Can you like you can teach somebody how to? I don't feel like you can teach nobody how to write music. You either
Not
got to have it or you don't.
You really kind of do have to. It's just like singing, honestly. You have to have it or you don't. Now, you can teach somebody how to hold a note, but if you are gifted with the sense of doing runs and like taking it there and taking it low, taking it everywhere, that's born. You're born with that. So yeah, I
So
agree.
how are you pushing your pen though? Like you working on your craft.
I think that comes with like the experience of going. meeting different people and trying to work with different people, and that's what I want to do. Like that's my plan right now. I guess I'm in school, so like I can only push my pen so far, because my goal is to graduate right now. But I plan on pushing my pen by just kind of working with more artists and getting their perspective. Like I would want to venture out from like country to like trap to like jazz to like pop, stuff like that. I feel like I'm really good at like R&B. I'm really good at like pop. I'm really good at you know general stuff, but I'm not like I've never really like rapped, or I've never really like written a country song. They're very like storyteller. They're definitely storytellers, like as far as like illustrating how things go. So that's something that I would challenge myself in, and that's how I would push my pen.
And that song "Video Girl" by NDRE is probably one of my most favorite songs. Like,
Yes, no, for real. Video Girl is definitely like a classic.
I don't think it got enough. I don't feel like she really did good commercially because of her content.
I think it wasn't because of her content. I think it was because of her color. I think a lot of dark skinned women don't get a lot of credit for how their content are, and they're not appreciated as much as, people who would look better on, TV. And that's another conversation, but I mean, that's my opinion. So,
Yeah, yeah. Most light skinned women have success, and that's actually documented, proven though. Most
yeah,
light skinned women have more hits than darker artists, and
absolutely.
that's been fact proven. So
Actually,
y'all can do your googles on that.
yep.
But I feel like the content that she didn't make, ass shaking booty music. It ain't wrong with that. It's a time and place for everything, but she made real neo soul music.
Absolutely. And I just feel like that's something that should be appreciated in today's society, because it's like with everybody being so sensitive, with everybody being so sensitive to like, oh, this is who I am, this is how I'm supposed to be, like love your body, love you for who you are, all of that, like that's pushed now. Then she was like way before her time. You feel me? Because how she had come out now, I feel like she would have been a little bit more appreciated.
Right, right. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by, Sim. Like, it was a pleasure having you.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me.
Got any shout outs? Anything?
You said what?
Got any shout outs?
Shout out to Platinum Model. Shout out to my boyfriend, Corey. Shout out to my mom and dad. Shout out to everybody who supports, follow me on the gram. I'm sensational. Um, yes, Seim. My first name is Symphony, so the first four letters of my name, sensational. So yeah, that's it.
Hey, man, until we meet again. Until we
All
meet again. Stay up.
right. You too.